Hey guys, so here's the DHL box we're going to be packing up. This is the number 8. This is the biggest box offered from DHL Express, at least here. It can weigh up to 25 kilograms or 50 pounds, which really that should probably be 22 or 23 kilograms or 50 pounds because 25 is over 50 pounds. So, not sure. But anyways, it's a pretty large box, as you can see going by the size of my hand, and so it is pretty big. I would say it's about, I don't know, maybe 18 by 24 by 18, maybe, something like that. As you can see, it says Jumbo on the side, has a picture of like Dumbo, the elephant. So let's get it open. I'll show you inside of the box. Nothing is in here yet except for some bubble wrap that I put on the bottom, kind of just throwing in here. Actually, I can kind of take this out right now and show you how this box folds together. As you can see, it has a very unique interlocking design. It's one big piece, and these kind of interlock together to hold the weight. And usually these kind of bulge up. So what I did, I took some packing tape and taped it down and the seams, kind of to give it some reinforcement and to give it more stability and rigidness. So then, as you seen just a moment ago, I'll line the bottom with some bubble wrap. Then I'll start packing the cars. Now, going for the cars, here is all of our stock that we're shipping. There's around 100 cars or so and the dealership. So we've got about 40 Zamac Melon Mustangs, or Legends Tour Mustangs, I should say. And these will be the bottom layers. We'll start stacking them and then give it some kind of stable, even level foundation with these 40. Well, actually probably 47 because we had the 3 Skyline Legend Tours, some Skyline C210s and Subaru Impreza Melons and such. So that'll be our bottom layers, followed by all this other stuff. As you can see, we've got some very hard to find ultra red Miho 2017 Mustang GTs. We got 3 of the shell variants, 1 of the Texaco variant. Then we get the Miho LBWK GTR with the 2.0 livery. Then you've seen the videos on all of these, except for the S2000. I did a video on the S2000 a while back. I got these for a decent price, so I picked up a few of them. They're all sealed and such. I haven't popped one of them open. Just going to sell them sealed for about 10 or 12 bucks a piece. And then we have the Proto Z, the new McLaren Artura, and then the Shelby wide body and the LBWK wide body, the Kaido House 510, the Power 64 roof, Porsche, and then these bubble wraps up here. These are J-Case Garage Cars, an RWB Porsche, and a Texas Drive 'em. There's your Holiday Mini GT, Top Secret R34. Then these are all tarmac Lamborghini Aventadors. We have the Dubai Police, the green, and then we have one Need for Speed. I have the Need for Speed and a Dubai and a green one reserved. But I do have still yet, I think, 3 or 4 Dubais up for grabs and 5 green ones up for grabs. Then we have the Bree Tribute Infinite Motorsports LBWK R35 GTR. And then we have the Chase variant of it. Over here, we have the Hostess M2 truck, square body, and the Chase variant of it. And then we have a few of the first release square bodies from Miho, the Edelbrock. And then, of course, we have the dealership. He will go on the very top. We're going to take the sign off, and then we're going to pack the showroom with mini GT cars in bubble wrap to give it some stability. Then we're going to bubble wrap the crap out of the dealership, and it will go on the top of this box. So, and then we'll just layer the whole top with bubble wrap, and hopefully to get there safe. That's about the safest option I have. I can bubble wrap it and put it in my suitcase going back, but I think the airline would destroy it by throwing the suitcase around. DHL isn't the safest, but they're much safer than the airline, I think. So I've never had anything damage using DHL Express. They always arrive very good and well packed. They never reopen my box. They always just inspect it and have me pack it up on delivery, or up on shipping the item, I should say. And that's it. They never reopen it again and such. So we should be okay. And I'm hoping that nothing gets damaged and such. This will be like the 10th time I've done this. So pretty hip to like how to do it and what their standard procedures are and such. So I'm going to go ahead and start layering the bottom of this box with bubble wrap and packing the mail-in cars. As soon as I get the first layer or so of the mail-in cars in there, I will start the video up again. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. The packing process has begun. So what we did, we put a layer of bubble wrap down. As you guys seen when we first opened the box earlier, we had bubble wrap in the bottom. So I redid that and made it a little bit of a cushion for the first layer of these mail-in Mustangs. And as you can see, we've got 15 of them lay across the bottom pretty good. 5 and 3 rows. So we'll start the second layer with some flipped upside down here on the top and on the side and such. And we'll go ahead and do that while we're in this video together here. Let me grab the other car. Okay, so we got the other Mustangs down here. So let's start putting them in. And as I said, we'll put one face down like so on each layer. Or each row, I'm sorry, not layer. And yeah, we do have a little bit of a gap here, and we're just going to pack that with bubble wrap and such. And I put a little bit of extra bubble wrap here to kind of give the cars a little more cushion and to kind of level it out, because if you don't, then it will put them kind of like that, then it puts the card in a bind. So we don't want that to happen. So put a little bit of bubble wrap there to kind of make it a little more stable and such. And then we can kind of go across here and such. So that gives us our first layers of the mail-in cars. So right now we've got 11 of them. I'm sorry, 12 of them in there total. Yeah, 7 right there, and then another 15. So we got 12 so far. So we'll keep stacking them this way. Alrighty, so all of our mail-in cars are in here. Alright, so taking a look back in here, we've got all of the mail-in stuff in here. 47 pieces total. So now the other stuff is a little bit harder to pack. We have to kind of strategically pack it. So basically what we're going to do, I'll show you here with a couple of these. So there's our Chase Ultra Red. So what I'll do is lay one like that. I'll put a mini GT car in here. And then put another Ultra Red on top. And then bubble wrap them together. Kind of to conserve space. And as you see, we're doing that here too. And then going back up here, we're going to do same thing, but nothing in between, because these have the bigger blister with the car and the box. So really nothing to put between there. So put them together, bubble wrap them, and then into cased cars, kind of the same. Make a cube, bubble wrap it together. These are already bubble wrapped. I know it kind of looks odd that I laid them flat, but you'll see why in a little bit. So I'm going to combine bubble wrap stuff. Same thing with these guys here. Make my separate little packages and such. And then some of this stuff here will actually go in the showroom and in the garages. So that way it conserves some space and such. So I'll get some of these things individually grouped together and bubble wrapped, and I'll come back and show you how I'm going to place them in the box. Alrighty guys, so we got some of those double packed together, wrapped in the groups as I said. All that's done except for the Edelbrock trucks, and I put them in there bubble wrapped, and then bubble wrapped some individual stuff here like the Par 64 roof, Bluebird, the Kaido House 510. So we've got all of these wrapped up, ready to go. And I'm going to put some more bubble wrap down on the top to kind of fill the voids a little bit. As you see, I put some on top of those Legends Tour R32s and such. And then once we do that, we'll go ahead and start packing up the dealership. I'll show you how I'm going to do that with sticking stuff in the garages and in the showroom and stuff of that nature. So we'll be back in a moment as soon as we get the rest of this stuff packed and layered in here. Alrighty, so I think we do have everything packed in here except for the stuff that's going to be packed inside the dealership. So we're going to pack the dealership next and then wrap it in bubble wrap and get it strategically placed in here so it does not hopefully get damaged on the way to the States. But as you can see, we've got our Lamborghinis in here. That's why I placed them flat like that. It's the most conservative way to pack them for space. Then you have your other R35 and the Christmas R34, and then all of the Edelbrock Silverados are there with a couple other mini GT cars right there and such. And this place here should be perfect for the dealership to set. So we'll see how it goes, but let's go ahead and get the dealership packed up. I'll show you the details of that in just a second. Alright, so we're working on packing up the dealership. As you can see here, the mini GT cars in the boxes almost fit here perfectly. We've got 6 of them in here, and it's like it was made for 6 of them. And I put some bubble wrap between the boxes and the front window of the showroom to kind of cushion it a little bit. And we got some bubble wrap to go on top between the roof and those boxes when it comes time. And then what we're doing here is inside our service area, we're shoving some of these individually bubble wrapped cars into this area and such, so that way we get our, what can I say, our money's worth on our shipping. So I'm utilizing every single spot possible and such, so that way there's no wasted space actually. So let's go ahead and turn him sideways like that. Sorry, did not have the camera on there. So we got those 3 in there, so we'll shut that door there. And then later we'll be removing this sign and such. It's been broken several times, so we're gonna have to break it one more time to pack it up thoroughly. And as you see, we have 2 more bays over here. And well, we can't get the trucks in there so good. So later on, we're going to bubble wrap our Dodges and we'll put them in there and such. So that's basically what we're going to do with packing this. Just wanted to show you guys some inside of this because I'm going to bubble wrap the whole dealership and place it in the box. So I just wanted you guys to see how I packed up the dealership and such before I bubble wrap it and stick it in the box for the final item to go in our box. So we'll do that here in just a moment, and you'll see the whole entire box packed and ready to go to DHL. Alrighty guys, that's it there. Dealership's in. All the cars are in. And that is pretty much everything. So I'm just going to layer this up real good with more bubble wrap, and you won't be able to see anything except for bubble wrap. Then these fold closed. Like so, and then that's it. So next time I'll see these things will be once I get stateside. So guys, I will do an unboxing video once I get back so you guys can see how everything arrived and such things like that. So I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned to my channel because I will let you know when things arrive, and we'll continue doing videos in the meantime till we get back to the States. So thanks for watching, everyone.